one of the things I would want to say is, can more fitting rooms have like little mini fans in them? Because, ooh, when you're trying on clothes, like more than 5 pieces at a time, I sweat. Like I sweat so crazy. Hey guys, hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about a topic that I've talked about before, but maybe kind of different take on it. So every time I scroll social media or I was scrolling TikTok, a lot of women keep asking like, where do you as a plus size woman shop? And I'm just like, I shop everywhere. I keep saying that in my head every time I see a video like that. When you're shopping as a plus size woman, you need patience, okay? Yeah, you need time. You can't just see something that's trending and go run to the store or go online and order it, because what's going to end up happening is it's not going to work for you. And then you're going to go, oh my gosh, Torrid and Maurice only have ugly clothes, clothes for older ladies and stuff like that. That's what's going to end up happening. So to avoid that, these are some of the things that I always remind plus size women. The first thing is, please know your size. Measure everything, all the way from your bra size down to your caps for your boots. This has been one of the best things that I ever did for myself. All my numbers are always on my phone. All right. Don't jump on things because they're trending. So just because you see another plus size content creator posting that they're wearing something, it doesn't mean that you go and run and say, oh, I'm going to get that too because it looked good on her. It's going to look good on me. That's not going to work. You have to know what works for your body. Okay, the other thing is, if you're not willing to put in the time to really look, you're just not gonna, it's gonna be hard for you to find things. Because I've noticed over the years that I've been doing fashion related videos as a plus size woman that I have spent a lot of time on finding clothes. This is not something that people that are straight sizes deal with. They go to the store and pick up something if they like and move on with their life. For me, I've spent a lot of time. So one of the reasons why I was doing fashion videos, why I'm doing try-ons, is because I actually was going to different stores trying to figure out what stores have more to offer for me as a plus size woman. Trying things on I don't enjoy it because of the heat, like I said, but it's been very useful because through this whole thing, I've kind of figured out what stores I always go to and the things that I'm going to find. For example, Target always has these shorts that I always get. You guys have seen my shorts that I've worn over the years, and they are pretty good quality. They fit really well. These shorts have been with me for many years, and every time they start getting old, I just go back to Target and get a new pair. So that's my area for shorts, for denim shorts. I think Ava and Viv or whatever. So Ross has plus size, and every time I go to Ross, I always find really cute dresses. So anytime I need dresses and I'm about to go somewhere, I'm definitely going to hit up Ross. So over time and spending a lot of time and going to different stores and ordering things online, I figured out the stores that work for me and the stores that have clothes that really work well for my body. So when people see me, they compliment and say, oh, you look nice. Where did you get that dress from? And I tell them Ross. They're like, oh, I need to check that out. So it is time consuming. When you're online ordering, you need to go and look at the sizing detail things, see what the numbers are, and try to match it with yours. So if you're a 42C on your bra, your waist is a 50, and things like that. Click on different sizes and see what matches with yours, and then also go down. Sometimes people have reviews, and they also have pictures at the bottom area. Make sure you're looking at that as well, and then also look at the fabric. So this is what I mean, that you can't just pick up something and say, well, I'm 2X, I'm just going to buy a 2X as well, because it doesn't work out like that. Sometimes some items run smaller, even though they're saying like this, but this is where the sizing thing comes in. So if something is saying, for example, let's see, I'm a 42C, and I wear a 2X. I look at something on the sizing details, and it's saying, here a 2X is a 40C. I have to be like, whoa, what's going on here? So I might be like, let me just go up a size for the shirt, because I know it's not going to work with the bra size. So it's details, okay? It's time consuming. When you're shopping out there and you're out and about, just go to every store, even if they're not offering plus size, and try some of the stuff on, because what you're going to end up happening is you could at least find one item. And once you find that one item, you add it to your collection. So over time, when I look at my closet, I have a lot of everything that I need, because over time I've gone to different stores, tried some stuff that were not even plus size, and some of them worked, some of them didn't, and added them to my collection. So you have to do this as a plus size woman. When you're straight size, this is not an issue you have to deal with. But when you're plus size, you really have to take your time and go to stores, order things online until you get to a point where you know what works every single time. So places like Fashionluvbee, Shein, I've been places that I've ordered a lot of my items from. You know, Target, for example. Target has been really great because a lot of their shorts always fit very well for me. So when I go plus size for Target shorts, they seem to work well with me. Old Navy, their shorts always work really well for me. So those are the places that I go when I'm like, oh, I need shorts. Now, jeans, on the other hand, is something that I'm still not even bothering with. I've said it over and over on this channel that I'm still looking for good jeans because I haven't found one that I'm like, yes. I found one on Ross a couple years ago, and that's all I really have. I don't have a lot of jeans, and that's one of my things is to own more jeans. And I'm gonna go through a whole thing where I'm trying to find jeans, and I think that would be a useful video. And I'm gonna, really put time in. Hopefully this year I could do that. So that's what I mean, that it is just time consuming to try to you have to put more effort to find clothes, because if you just walk into a Maurice or a Torrid and you're like, well, they have plus size, you're likely going to run into the tops that are like giving a little peep of a cold shoulder. You're going to run into the big flowers. You're going to run into the flamingo t-shirts, and you know what I mean? It's just going to be, that's what you're going to get. But if you take your time and maybe go, in an area like maybe a clearance area in Torrid, you might find something else that's not really, you have to look, A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to go to JCPenney. JCPenney has been one of the best places for me to find tops. They have really cute tops that look chic, that are sexy. And every time I go in there, I'm like, ooh, I found something, So when I need tops, JCPenney, I'll hit it up. A lot of people are like, oh, don't go to JCPenney, it has old lady clothes. No, it doesn't. There's an area where you could just go and find like really cute tops. So I've been doing that. Shein, if I want things that are just a little bit different that not everybody has, I'll go to Shein, and I'll take forever, trying to match my sizes and everything. But eventually I'll come up with something. So if you guys seen a lot of my tops, some of them are just from Shein. And the quality has not been bad because I've had them for a couple of years. So even if something is not plus size, go ahead and just drop by and try it on. You never know. Marshalls, for example, I went one time, they didn't have plus size, but I did end up finding a top there that fit me, that was an extra large. And it's a top that I get compliments on. And people are like, where did you get that from? So just don't shout out any store and just be like, I'm not going in there, because you never know. So over time, I've just realized these are the things that you need to do when you're shopping as a plus size woman. The first thing is get your measurements. If you're ordering online, make sure you're comparing your sizes to what the numbers are saying, and also look at reviews, look at the fabric and stuff like that. Just because a store is not plus size doesn't mean you don't go into it. Just drop by and see what they have to offer. Sometimes you have to look a little more. You might run into an extra large item and try it on, and it fits and it works, and that's fine. Over time, you will learn what stores work for you really well, and it becomes this thing where you're like, oh, I need shorts, I'm going to Old Navy or Target. Oh, I need dresses, I'm going to Ross. Oh, I need like really cute blouses and beautiful tops, I'm going to order from Shein. So that's what I do pretty much. Every time I'm running, things are getting holes in them, they're getting old, I start going and I order from these places, I go to these stores. So for me, it's not been as challenging, but it took some time to get there, where now I just know what stores to go to and what stores to order. So that's really what I can say about shopping as a plus size woman. I hope this video is helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.